Hi, my name is Brandis Henderson. I am the CEO and founder of Harlem's Fashion Row. Harlem's Fashion Row is a company that I started in 2007. The purpose of the organization is to really promote and bring more designers of color to the market, as well as to help diversify the industry of fashion. Tonight was HFR Conversations. It was our inaugural event. It was with Stephen Burrows, and this event was just amazing. I'm super excited about the event tonight. This event is really about bridging the gap between the seasoned veterans and those of us who are getting our start in fashion. How do we actually pass down the knowledge that they have, and how do we, my generation, actually learn from those who've been there and done that? So this is really just a night about inspiring us to keep going, and also for us to just learn from the generation who've come before us. So I'm very excited about HFR Conversations.
Can you tell us, can you tell us a little bit about Versailles? What I really want to know is, how did that whole situation come
Well,
about?
at the time in New York, the black girls were a force in the city. I mean, it was like the first time that had happened, and everyone was using black models. We all went to the Palladium on Sunday. I don't know how we got in there. We were 15 years old. I don't know how we got in. I saw Ava Gardner there. That was wild. She was great.
Wow. Tell me about your conversation with Miss Josephine Baker.
She came in on a sleigh with the cat suit that was beaded all over. She looked beautiful, and she had to be in her 70s at the time. You all are going to be wonderful. That's about it. And I got so freaked out, I had to run back and tell everybody, oh, thank you. But she was beautiful.
Dan, it seemed that everything was done based on relationships, and it was done. You know, the Henry Bendels was based on relationships. The O was based on relationships. Now things are also based on relationships, but it seems that now things are a lot more done
impersonal.
based on
They're more impersonal.
Yes. So how has the change in the industry affected the Stephen Burrows brand?
Well, computers changed the industry, actually.
Okay.
Once that came in, the personal went out, and the buyer has no power to be creative.
If you had to think of one thing, if you were talking to a young designer and you had to say, you must have this in order to be able to make it as a designer or be a successful designer, what would that thing be?
Good schooling.
Your experience with FIT, because for us, for me,
I had
it
a
was
great time
amazing.
at FIT. It was great.
But once you got to the industry, did you feel like disappointed with what the whole was?
What I learned there? No, and I went to school with some Parsons kids on the weekend, and they didn't know anything.
No.
I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. They didn't know anything. So I said to Tom Fallon, what do they teach you there?
What do you think about shows like where you become an instant Project Runway, where you become an instant designer?
Oh, well, you mean like celebrity designers? Well, it's sad. It's just sad.
As a designer myself, and I've also worked for Kimberly Simmons for so long.
Oh, you poor thing.
I